Today in Kakachi's Corner, we will be multiplying polynomials by monomials. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to distribute like you have in the past. So I'm going to take negative 2x times 4x squared. Negative 2 times 4 gives me negative 8. Now we're going to use some of the exponent rules. X times x to the second, we're going to add the exponents. Remember, this is x to the first. So that's going to give me x to the third. Do the same thing, distribute again. I get negative 6x to the second. And then finally, a negative times a negative gives me a positive 10x. The answer is in standard form, highest exponent, descending order, and I don't have any like terms to combine, so that's my final answer. All right, let's look at the next one. I have a couple things going on here. I have to distribute a few times, and then I'm going to combine my like terms. So 3 times 5, x squared gives me 15x squared plus 6x. Now I'm going to distribute that negative x through, and I have negative 7x to the third minus 2x squared plus 3x. And then lastly, I have plus 2x to the third minus 2x squared. Okay, so let's combine our like terms. Looks like x to the third is my highest. So I have negative 7x to the third and 2x to the third, which gives me negative 5x to the third. X to the second, so I have 15x to the second, negative 2x to the second, and another negative 2x to the second. So when I combine those coefficients, I'm going to get plus 11x to the second. Then I have 6x, and 3x gives me plus 9x. And that is my final answer right there. Okay, so now we're going to solve equations. So remember, whenever we solve in math, it means we want to get a variable by itself equal to a number. X is equal to or y is equal to whatever the variable is. So let's take a look at letter A. Here's my wall. That's my equal sign. On my left-hand side, I don't have to do anything. Just bring that down. My right-hand side, I'm going to distribute. So that gives me negative 2p minus 6 plus 18p minus 90. Again, left-hand side's going to stay the same. I'm going to work with my right-hand side, combine my like terms. So I have negative 2p and 18p gives me plus 16p. Then I have negative 90 and negative 90 and negative 6 gives me negative 96. Okay, so I have my p on the left-hand side. So I'm going to bring that over my other p. I combine those. I get negative 32p is equal to negative 96. Now I divide both sides by negative 32. And I have p is equal to positive 3. Okay, let's look at the next one. Same idea. Here's my wall. So I have d times d gives me d squared plus 3d minus d squared plus 4d equals 9d minus 16. Okay, my left-hand side, I have d squared and negative d squared, so they're going to zero out. I have 3d and 4d, so that gives me 7d is equal to 9d minus 16. I only have a d on the left-hand side, so I'll bring that one over. So I have negative 2d is equal to negative 16. Divide both sides by negative 2, and d is equal to positive 8. Now we're going to take a look at the area and the perimeter of a rectangle. So let's first do the area, which is length times width. Now, since we're multiplying, we could put the width first if we want instead of the length. It doesn't matter. I like to put the least amount of terms. I'll put that side first. So I have 3x to the fourth times 2x to the fourth minus 5x plus 8. And then we'll just distribute. So that gives me 6x to the 8th minus 15x to the 5th plus 24x to the 4th. And we don't have a specific unit like it's feet or meters, but we know that area is square. So we're going to say units squared. Okay, and that's it. Now there's two ways to do the perimeter. I'm going to show you what I think is a little bit of a longer way, but we know that the formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So 2 times the length is 2 times 2x to the fourth minus 5x plus 8 plus 2 times the width is 3x to the fourth. Okay, so when I distribute that 2, I get 4x to the fourth minus 10x plus 16. And then when I multiply my 2 times 3x to the fourth, I get 6x to the fourth. Combine my like terms, and I have 10x to the fourth minus 10x plus 16. And again, that's just units. That's just if we're measuring. So that would be feet or meters, something like that. Yeah, that's the formula that we use a lot, but I just find that to be a lot. I think it's a little easier to do it the way I'm going to show you, which is just label the sides. We know that they're going to, the opposite sides are going to be the same. I just like to get that visual so you can actually see it. And I just kind of do it in my head. So I'm going to start with the highest power, which is the fourth. So I have 2x to the fourth plus 3x to the fourth. That gives me 5, plus another 2 is 7, plus another 3 is 10. So that's 10x to the fourth. Then I'll go to the next power. I have negative 5x, and negative 5x gives me negative 10x. And I have 8 and 8, which is 16. So as you can see, we have the same answer. So it doesn't really matter which way you do to find the perimeter. Okay? Thanks so much for stopping by today. You have a great day.